Okay, what are we going to play? Fear and greed. People are definitely getting very greedy. The CNN index is 65, which makes me a little bit bearish, as this is hedge fund exposure. As the market has been going up, hedge funds have been adding to longs, which to me is a little bit bearish, because the hedge funds already made the move. They're in already. So you really don't want to chase on the back of their tails, because the move has already been made. I want to highlight this morning. Freeport McMoran initiated with a buy at Goldman and added to the conviction list, which maybe tip the hand on what the commodity is going to do going forward. FCX, I also alerted on a Newmont buy this morning, yesterday morning, on the phone with Dale for our Wednesday macro meeting. I highlighted that I was taking a position in NEM, and I highlighted a position that I was taking in Kirkland Gold around 43.5. I like that Kirkland Gold still. I'm not going to say it's going to go back to the highs, but I definitely see it going back to $47, $48 a share. Now back to TGH in the routine. Okay. I highlighted that FCX in the Goldman may be a play on the commodities. Here we are about the chart on the minis. Clearly in a channel if you blow this up. Here's the channel right here. So we're going down right now into about the top half of the channel, which leads us to a little bit of a pullback. Go on TGH and get familiar with this chart, because I use this one a lot. It's a very, very good chart. Here I wanted to highlight yesterday's range, trades in range, which will edify the rotation. Revlon, look at this Revlon stock. If you're a day trader, you have to be in this. The stock went from 6 to 13 in a day on 15 million shares. Resumed the type of trade. Yesterday had the base, the cup and handle. You should have been buying this Revlon right about $10 for this cup and handle. Right to 14. I don't really know if it's in play today, but you have to keep an eye on it, because a stock that has a range of $6 on 15 million on 8 times its natural volume, that's something that we have to be in. Here again is the stocks on range. Plug Power, I highlighted that yesterday on our on the webinar too. I like that. Yesterday's range as well. AHT REITs. Chef was a stay-at-home play. Lemonade. Coles. Coles trapped everybody long. I'm actually looking to buy Coles again if it starts the base. It's still above the 200-day. Had a move from 23 to 27. Pulled back to the 200-day right here, 23.08. It's down a little bit today. I might look to take a position in that. If it's got to hold these moving averages. There are sexier out there, but something with volume and ranges I'm going to look at regardless if it's going to work or not. Let me skip these, because these are last night's after-hour movers. VRM had earnings. RVLV, I'm going to buy on a dip at 19.50. I'm going to buy that. Fossil had earnings. This FPRX, the hottest stock, biotech out there, if you will. XPEV, we should have been all over this. I wasn't. Car maker, actually it was up $4 this morning, the electric car maker. It pulled back a little bit. If that goes negative, that would be a signal to watch this NIO, as it might reverse. It's XPEV. Yeah, the high this morning was $38 at XPE, pulled back to 35.5. Daily chart on XPEV, so it was at 38, and it came back and broke below the previous year high. So I don't really look at that as a major play anymore. It's going to be range bound. It's traded 3 million shares in the pre-market already, so you have to be in it and you have to trade it somehow. Stay tuned. Once again, the TGH will tell you how to play it. So what I'm doing going forward here, this keeps me in check. Helene Misers, who I follow a great deal, a great writer for TheStreet.com. The bulls are most bullish since January of 18. And the bears are the least bearish since January 2020. Now, yesterday the VIX saw some call buying. The VIX right now today is up a half. I'd be looking for the VIX. I mean, it's got a way to go here. So, the VIX pops up to $26, $27 here. That might be in the cards. I saw a lot of sweepers go by in the VIX yesterday. Let me point that up. This is one of the feeds I follow for my option trades. VIX right here. As I said before, try to follow who I follow. Community is quality and not quantity. So let's keep an eye on the VIX again. Back to TradeGATEHub. Let's go to pre-market movers. What's going on this morning? We're in the middle of the range right now, what I would call the danger zone. Citigroup, maybe looking to buy in a dip. The oils, you just have to look for the general rotation. Let's see how BABA. This was a signal to go long yesterday. When that started to make a turn from red to green, that was really a tip-off. That was yesterday. That the market, that the Chinese stocks might have a little left in them. This BABA in the morning went from 261 to 271 and started the base a little bit. BABA is going to be the lead on the Chinese stock. So if that can find a little bit of a base, definitely do that going forward. Let's look at our most active list of stocks moving up and down. As I said before, not to be redundant, let's go to TGH and find out we're going to follow. It's Fossil, a highly shorted stock. I really wouldn't play it, but that's a gauge on the retail sector. IGT had earnings. The gaming sector, I'll tell you how the DraftKings are doing. TGH, I'm going to give some updates very shortly about how we're going to play this in my room. And definitely keep posted because I'm going to be looking to buy, once again, shorting RCL. I'll short that, and I'll be looking to buy some gold stocks. I will be looking to fade the NASDAQ a little bit. The TQQQs, I might take a position short if they get to about 150 is where I'm going to take a position, which is nicely up from here, but you never know. With the VIX being this high, the moves are going to be precipitous. So everybody stay focused, trade well, do your homework. Here's a list of pre-market activities. Go to bar chart if you can. A nice free site. I certainly have my own that I use that are proprietary. Go to percent change, volume leaders, average volume, right here. The stock average volume normally trades 28 million shares. It trades 47 million shares. PLTR, we have to be in it. Once again, we always want to focus on range, volume, and good price action. And with the market the way it is, I'm looking to short a pop in the indices, and I'm looking to buy the stay-at-home stocks on a dip. So until then, everybody trade well and do your homework.